Hi, I'm Diana DeRosa, and I am with Robbie Robertson, who lives in South Carolina and is the writer and director of the short film Common as Red Hair. Well, I don't have red hair, but this film is definitely a good one. All right, so let's give our viewers an overview of the film, Robbie.
Sure, sure. Thanks for having me. So basically, the film is a short film, and it deals with the aftermath of an emotional funeral where a grieving father and mother look back on the early life decision to have gender normalization surgery performed on their intersex infant. Um, I was not aware of the exact meaning of intersex until I wrote this film. I had read an article in the Washington Post about a lawsuit here in South Carolina about a child that was born intersex and the adoptive family that was having a lawsuit about it. And it got me thinking about like what those parents must have gone through because intersex children being intersex is something that you don't really hear a lot about. It's one of the letters in the whole LGBTQ acronym, but I don't think a lot of people are aware of it. And the screenings I've had so far had kind of spoken to that fact that people are like, I didn't know what this was, because a lot of people conflate intersex uh, with trans issues, and they're really separate. Sometimes they overlap, but just on the definition and purpose of this film, it's just dealing with the characteristics and that this child was born with and what the parents went through.
Okay, so I think this is an important issue for people to learn about. So I hope that they watch your film. But do you have any takeaways? We have a little bit of time left, so if you could give a quick takeaway, that would be great.
Sure, I think more than anything, the film I want people to realize like that this is a choice. After dealing or working with the intersex community and advocates, I came away with a lot of knowledge, and this the same kind of knowledge I want to you know people to have after seeing the film is that you know let a child get old enough to make that decision on their own, because if you do gender normalization surgeries on an infant, there could be a lot of ramifications for the child, and it's been outlawed in a lot of other countries so far. So the United Nations actually speaks out against those kind of surgeries. So this is bringing it home to a suburban family to try to just let people understand it, hopefully a lot better.
Okay, Robbie, I want to thank you for chatting with me, and I am Diana DeRosa reporting for the Tryon International Film Festival. I don't know if we made it.
Yeah, I forgot to hit my.
Yeah, I just,
It
and it's
felt
hard.
it felt about.
See, they can cut out the beginning or something if I've got 314, but I don't know. I think I may have pushed the start slightly before. So I think we're probably okay. All
Okay.
right. I had to kind of at that end kind of rush into my outro, but I think it's really an important film for people to see because I was like, huh? What is this all about and where are we going here? And then when I realized what the situation was, and one of the questions I did want to ask you that I didn't ask, but I'd be curious to know why the title? Why did you decide on that name as the title?
So, in doing my research with, I found a leading advocate of the intersex community, and that's a phrase that they use a lot to let people know how common it is. So it's the the statistics of children that are actually born intersex aligns with the actual number of authentic redheads that are born.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, so and also it's funny. I actually had the original title was called Rare as Red Hair, and then we changed it because we didn't want this issue to feel rare or like we want to make it something that people can commonly talk about and learn about. So making it common made much more sense.
Yeah, it's sort of in my mind, it's kind of conflicting, but yes, I think that's great that you put common as red hair, because in my mind, red hair isn't that common, but that's I think a mistake. I think red hair is very common. So it's kind of the same concept. You know, it's more common than people realize. Red hair is more common than people realize, as is intersex. So
Right, right.
yeah, so that was a good title for it. But I
Well,
want to thank
cool. Thank
you
you.
for taking the time to chat with me today. And will you be there? Will you be at Tryon?
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. We've got a friend who has a house right in that community, so I'm really excited about coming up for the festival.
Yeah, great. I'll be there with the working with the Tryon International Film Festival and also with the Equus Television Network. We'll be there streaming, doing quick tip interviews. I'm a professional photographer, so I'll be taking a lot of photos, and we will
Oh, great.
definitely, yeah, we'll be floating around. So definitely say hi so I can meet you in
Oh, I
person.
sure will. Absolutely. Well, it's nice meeting you. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Sounds good. All right, you enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, you too. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.